Looks like a radar gun.
I know, a little bit. So here, you are recording? Okay, great. So here we are at the final season. Oh.
Sorry.
So how much of this is completely mapped out? Is there any wiggle room at all here?
There's a lot of wiggle room. I think, I have a sense of where I want our hero to land, but the cool thing is I have this great team of writers who, as we create these A stories, these big narrative engines each episode, it tweaks things a little bit and goes in a little bit different direction and a little bit different direction, and you pile up enough of those and you things start to look much different than you had anticipated. And for me, that's the fun part, that you don't have to, I'm not locked on to, I want it to look that way. Thematically, emotionally, I know where I want it to land, but in terms of story and specifics, that all gets to happen in a pretty collaborative and creative way.
So how do you feel about the overall legacy that this show has left? I mean, it's definitely been groundbreaking, in the world of television, and it's definitely going to leave some sort of legacy. How do you feel about that?
I hope so. I feel like because we've, we're pretty unique in terms of the world itself. We're not like a medical show. We're not a cop show. We're not sort of a TV staple. So I think that in itself will sort of help us kind of stand out. And then I'd like to think that the stories and the performances are strong enough that we can stay, a little bit, become a little bit iconic as a result of that. So I think people will remember it. Yeah.
Absolutely. So what's my body count situation looking like this season?
It ain't good.
That's what I'm afraid that you were going to say that.
Moving forward, it's I don't want to spoil, but I don't know if everyone on this line will make it to the final episode.
That's what we're all afraid of. So, how do you feel about it when you see all this social media reaction and everything like that? How much of an effect does that play?
I don't know if it has an effect in terms of what I do creatively. What it does is I'm very cognizant that I'm writing a show for an audience, and I love that. I come out of theater and that's my instincts do that anyhow. So I'm not in my ivory tower writing for myself, So when I come to events like this and through social media, and I see the reaction, and I know people, I get people thinking, I get people pissed off, I get people freaking out. I know that as a storyteller, I'm doing my job, and that we're doing something right. So, I pretty much embrace it.
Did I hear some news about a prequel series?
We've been talking about it. It's been out there for a couple of years now, and I don't know when. It would probably be a couple of years. We'd probably let the mythology sort of rest for a minute. But FX now is doing miniseries, and my sense is it'll probably, I don't know if it'll be a full-blown series. It may be a one-off, like 10 or 12 episodes, because I really just want to tell the origin story. I don't want to get into too much history because I don't want it butting up against the mythology we already know, So I'd like it to sort of dovetail. So that's definitely, we've had serious conversations about it. We don't know exactly when, but hopefully we'll have an opportunity to do it. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, son. Thank you.